everybody. Not sure who's out there. Looks like I have one person. Oh, hey, Chu. Good to see you. I'll wait to see if anybody else jumps in here, and then I think I'm going to throw a few things up in here for sale. See if we can get more people to join in. Hopefully you're doing good, Chu. This is one thing I'm going to be putting up for auction tonight. It's the flowing hair metal. See if we can't get anybody else jumping in here. Usually it takes a little bit of time for people to notice that we're live here. So, hey, Matthew Porter, good to see you. I just found this too. Look how red these are. It's a roll of 78Ds. They actually look pretty good. I looked at a few of them. So I'm thinking about putting that up in here. So I got a few things that I'm thinking about putting up in here. I just found this one on my desk. 1913 Barber dime. So depending, I might throw that up here too. Hope everybody's doing good. So far it looks like Chu and Matthew Porter. Yeah, I gotta do a lot with my desk. You see all the quarters in the back here? I have to roll those up. I don't know if we're going to get anyone else. Usually I have more people jumping in by now. Give it a couple more minutes. Yeah, Matthew, my desk is a mess. I get it. My last day of work was yesterday, so I am now officially off. So I'll probably be doing more of these kinds of auctions. Also got a whole bunch of these rolls. Bicentennials. None of them are checked. Off until September unless I pick something up. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of bicentennials. I save all bicentennials. I think I'm going to start saving all my star notes. I might not sell them in lots anymore. I just found this one today. Got it in change. I keep them even if they're worn. Like I have a whole bunch. I have like 5 rolls sitting over here, but then I have like these. So yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. Just loose ones. I've always kept them. I've kept them since I was little. So. Man, we're not getting anyone else in here. I thought for sure we would. Anytime. You can email me. If you have my phone number, you can text me pictures. If you don't have my email, or if you don't have my phone number, text me and I'll shoot you an email of my my cell number, so you can text me pictures if you want to. Always willing to talk. Wow, still nobody in here. Well, I don't want to get going if we're not going to get anybody in here. Like I said, I might throw this up, the 78D roll of pennies. This is one thing I'm going to be putting up for auction tonight. I have some things that I have on my desk from last auction that nobody bought that I'm going to try and sell, including these, which are 3 different full rolls of American Women's Quarters. So I'm going to be putting those up. Oh, 4 people in here now. Starting to get a few people in here. I still have the Liberty Britannias that I'm going to offer up. I have a 2.5 ounce marine metal, if anybody's looking for one of those that I'll be interested in selling. I'll be putting up this beauty. Email sent. All right, I'll check in a little bit. MS, what's up? I love Ravenhawk. I actually met him. Met him at a coin show. Good guy. Yeah, Raven Hawk has some good stuff. Yeah, I'll shoot you my phone number, Matthew. Then you can text me pictures of currency if you have questions about it or if you want to talk about it. Definitely be interested in talking. I love talking coins, just I haven't had time to. So with yesterday being my last day of work, it'll be getting better here. Anybody in here do sports cards of any kind? Oh, what do I got back here? Oh, a whole bunch of Canadian coins. These are Canadian coins I get in my change. I get Canadian coins all the time in my change. 8 people in here now. All right, we're starting to fill up. I found this bad boy in one of my safes. Mixed Canada cents. Hey, Invisible River, good to see you. Yeah, so these are usually in circulated, of course, condition. So, but when I get them, they're still not that bad. Like there's one of them. But I know people do books, so that's a 1977. And red or red brown, so it's still in pretty good shape. I'd say red brown. Looking at them, let's look at a couple of these. I love Canada cents. That one is 85. So I have all kinds of Canadian coins in here. Hey, Lance, good to see you. All right. So where do you guys want to start? What do you want to start with? Hey, Perry. Still looking for those 1800 coins for you. As soon as I get some, I'll let you know. My guy hasn't had anything in, so. Anybody in the market for the flowing hair metal? I'm going to be putting this up for sale. Let's open it up. So we'll open this up and take a look at it. Here's a COA. Of course, it was not signed, and it does not have the privy. I wasn't that lucky. But the coin is still amazing. Well, the metal, I should say. There she blows. So you get the original government packaging. If anybody wants this, I'm going to start it at $250. It's a little bit less than what they go for. They go for around $270 to $275. Sweetwater, good. Help Bobby out. So if anyone needs a flowing hair, these are sold out at the U.S. Mint. Comes with the OGP and COA. I've seen sales comps as early as yesterday that sold for $275 to $290 on eBay. So figured I'd started at $250 on here. If anybody's in the market for the 230th anniversary flowing hair metal, $250 start. Oh man, that's terrible. Anybody in the market for that? Actually, we'll take it down to a 230 start if anybody wants it. $230 start. They comp at about $275 to $290. Within the last few days, I've seen them sell for that much. So $230 is actually a good start. Anybody at all? You can see some of the things I found going through another one of my safes. 2021D, 2022D. I haven't found one of these going through my safe. These are Philadelphia. Look how shiny they are. It's all Washington crossing the Delaware. All right, 230 start. Nobody on that? All right. I'm going to come in with this. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm buying pennies too up the wazoo. So this will be my next item up. This one is BU 1837 to 1857. It's 99% silver. So in BU shape, these go for good money. So I bought this in a bin auction, so I'll start at what I bought it for, which is 75. If anybody wants to start at 75 on this. Yeah, I bought 10 boxes of pennies, and they're going right away. Anybody want to start at 75 on this? At least try to recoup my money off of it if I sell it. If I don't sell it, I don't care then. Anybody at all? Yeah, I don't look through the pennies when I get them like that. Well, not all the time. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I just put them away. Anybody else? Or anybody at all? Can't even speak today. Anybody at all? $75 start. I haven't seen everybody who's in here, so I'm not sure all of everybody that's in here. I'm going to show you guys the next item here in a minute. Anybody here a fan of the original Wizard of Oz? All right, nobody on that one. 475. Thinking about putting this up. I don't know if there's anybody in here that would like it. But it's the original Wizard of Oz. These are all Ike dollars. They are not silver. Oh, I'm trying to get one of them out of here so that I could show it to you. These are all Ike dollars. They are not silver, they are clad. If you look close under there, you could see Ike on it. So it's a whole set. Comes in a big clamshell. And it does come with the COA. So if anybody wants this set, I got to sell it for what I bought it for, at least. So I'd have to start it at 80 if anybody wants a set. And again, it's in a huge clamshell. So it'd be an $80 start if anybody wants that. $80 start. Anybody? Yeah, no, unfortunately not. Not doing trades. Look at that start out. This is an old bill, 1969A. It's actually in good shape. Of course, it has been folded, but other than that, there's no tears, no holes. Hey, Crispy. So that's an old one. I'm not selling it. I just wanted to show it to everybody. All right. Everybody's familiar with these. I'm going to be putting these up again. So the American and the British version. These things, again, sell for about $200 each. Not sure what I was selling them for last time, but I'm going to drop them down to $150 each if anybody wants them. So $300 for the set of these, starting. So it's, of course, the Royal Mint and the United States Mint. Liberty Britannias. $300 start if anybody's interested. Anybody interested? No interest, huh? All right. Anybody for the original bank wrapped 3 American women quarters? Different designs on them, but it is a whole roll of each one. So we have that one, the Edith Kanakaole, and Maria Tallchief. So they are complete rolls. I got all 3 rolls going together of the American Women quarters. If anybody wants them all, I would do them for $45 start. I usually sell them for about $15 a piece. So $45 start if anybody's interested. And they all are all Phillies. Actually, never mind. That's a Denver. That one's Philly. And that one's Philly. So 2 Phillies and a Denver. $45 start. Anybody interested? Anybody coming in late wants to see anything that I put up already, just let me know. I have a few things that I've put up already, but I just looked up and saw I have 13 people now. I was at 8 before, so. We had the Wizard of Oz set, the Liberty Britannia, American and Royal Mint, the Flowing Hair Metal, and the Japanese currency. So if anybody wants to see any of those that came in later, let me know. Right now I have these 3 rolls up. It's 3 individual rolls of American Women Quarters. So 3 different ones. The 2 in the back are Philly, and those are starting at 45. This one's a Denver. I'll start them at 40 if anybody wants the 3 rolls. Because you got to put shipping on top of it anyway. So anybody start at 40. I still have the American Women Quarters that are all graded in Proof 70 DCAM, the silver ones. So the complete set of American Women Quarters proof. So I still have those available too if anybody is interested. All right, nobody on the quarters? Anybody looking for some bicentennials to go through? I have 5 rolls altogether. These things I'll bin it. If anybody wants them, with fees, I'd have to go $13 a piece to make up for the fees. But like I said, I have 5 rolls available. None of them are searched. None of them are checked for any double dyes or anything like that. So I have 5 rolls, $13 each. And that's because of the fees. Plus shipping, of course. If anybody wants any bicentennials, stuff's building up on the desk, guys. Nobody. All right. All right. Let's see. What else can I throw up? I have the sets of proof quarters that I had up last week or 2 weeks ago. Last time I had a little pop-up. These are all proof. They are all clad. So you have a set of 200 or 2009s, except for one. We're missing one of them. 2006 complete set, and 2005 complete set, and then one 1985. 1985 proof that is amazing. Look at that white on black. That's definitely got a cameo. So for all these proofs, what do we have? 5, 10, 15, 16 proofs. I was doing those at a $45 start. And then I'll throw this one in with whoever wins it, which is silver. $45 start. And all the scratches and everything, of course, are on the plastic. $45 start for all those proofs. 16 proofs and one silver proof. $45. Anybody? Nobody interested. I went to the store the other day and got my first ones of these. 20, 25 pennies. Anybody interested in the proofs? Yeah, I'm still trying to find rolls of 20, 25 pennies. That's going to be damn near impossible. All right, nobody for a $45 start? I kind of want to put the pennies up, the Canadian pennies, but I kind of want to wait until I get more rolls of them so I can do a bunch of rolls of them. Now that I'm off, I can start going through all my stuff in my safes. So it's not really worth it to sell one roll of pennies. Well, I'm not having much luck, so I'm probably not going to keep going here. see. Let's see what else I have around here. No. Yeah, I have a bunch of them. I just, like I said, haven't had time to go through much of my stuff. That's empty. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. I'm going through a bunch of stuff up here. Look at this set I just found. $5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 500, 1,000. Jeepers. 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, and 50,000. The whole set. These are all Ecuadorian. The complete set of Ecuador. Three 3635363. Look at that number. Anybody collect foreign currency? This is what I do is I pile it all up and then I have to go through it. Let's see what I got here. Yeah, my stupid cat. Trust me, I clean them all off too. India 1 rupee. Italy 100 lire. Lyre, whatever. 1951 5. North Korea. Australia. Oh, they're bad when I go through them. I clean them off as good as I could. A military payment certificate. Look at that thing. Fractional. German from 1898. Novelty money. Of course, that's not worth anything. $100 kroner. 2 rupee. Another payment certificate. Bulgaria. Bank of, where the heck is that? Biafra. Oh, Nigeria. Look at that. This one, of course, I'm not selling. This is worth a lot of money. Won't even tell you what I paid for that. Another one from Nigeria. And Germany always had the nicest ones. Even though their money really lost everything real quick. Anybody that came in late that wants to see anything that I put up? Again, I have the Britannia Liberty coins, the flowing hair I put up for sale, the Wizard of Oz set. There's a Canada dollar. They stopped making those a long time ago. Oh, look at these. Silver certificates. Actually in pretty good shape. That one's got to fold, but this one's not that bad. Oh, look at the off-center cut. Look at the bottom and the top. That's an off-center cut. So with the condition and everything, that one's actually pretty good. And this one's the opposite. Oh, no. It's about even. You guys want to see a good off-center cut that I got the other day? Look at the border on this side. Look at that. Look at that cut. Our off-center print. Yeah, that would make sense because the back is pretty off too. So it just wasn't printed correctly. But look at, I love them. Here's that Wizard of Oz set again, if anyone came in late and didn't see it. So these are all Ikes, guys. So they're big. And there's a COA for it. Nobody buying? Makes me not want to keep pulling things out. My desk is already a mess, as has been pointed out to me. And of course, like I said, I still have this whole set available, which are all the American Women quarters, the whole set, and Proof 70 decam. First strikes. PCGS graded. Oh, sorry, Red Silver. Did you come in late? Because I'm showing everything again, just the things that I missed or that I was offering up. So the Wizard of Oz set is a starting of 80. The Britannias are 300. I dropped those down quite a bit. They go for about 200 each. So you're saving about 100 on each one of them, or 50 bucks on each one of them. 100 altogether if you get the set of those. They are both the 1 ounce silver proofs. I'm also doing the flowing hair. It does not have the privy, and it's not signed, of course. Starting on that one is $250. Comps on those I see right now are going for between $275 and $295. This I wasn't doing. Not until I get more of them out of my other safe. All the proof quarters over here that are clad and the 1 silver, I'm doing those for a $45 start. You get 16 clad proof quarters and 1 silver proof. And again, the marks are on the, not on the coin. So this one's a silver one. Oh, you came in the quarter rolls? Okay. Bicentennial rolls, if anybody's looking for bicentennials, I haven't searched through them. I just take them out of circulation, and then I roll them up when I get 50 of them. So they're mixed P&D mint. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls available. I'm doing those for a bin of $13 per roll, just to cover the fees for when you send them, send the money. But yeah, none of the bicentennials are searched. These rolls right here our 3 rolls, and those are the ones you came in on, you said. So I was starting that at 40 for the 3 rolls. And then I was showing a bunch of dollars that I'm not selling, or I should say, like the currency. I wasn't planning on selling it, but if somebody wants something, they can let me know and I can put an offer up of a price. So the Ecuador bills, if you wanted the whole series of Ecuador bills, oh my God, I don't even know what I paid for them. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if you wanted all 11 of the Ecuador bills, probably worth about $3 a piece. I'd probably start it at 30 for all 11 of them. It's the whole set. So you're in at 30 on those. Silver certs are not, like that one's not really in good shape. This one's okay, and it's got the off-center print, as you said. So I would probably do 5 a piece on those if you want them. Actually, 4 a piece. So if you want those, it would be 8 for both of the silver certs. I don't remember what I paid for them. Probably more than that. I think I paid like $5 a piece for them. But whatever. I'm not crying over it. All right, so he's at 38 for all that. I don't think anyone's going to challenge you. That's why I'm putting them all out there. So I'm just going to say sold on those 2. Like I said, I don't think you're going to get challenged on them. All right. So all of those, let me put you in the spreadsheet. I'm going to put you in the spreadsheet on one line item. Ecuador bills and silver certs. Let's just say 38. And of course, when I invoice you, I'll do the shipping too. Red, silver. Do you like any other foreign currency? I'd be interested in selling my whole foreign currency book if anybody wanted it, but you're talking a lot of money. I have bills in there that are worth a lot of money. I also have the graded ones still that I might be interested in letting go of if anybody's looking for those. One of them's Top Pop. I'll show it to you guys again. I haven't showed these in a while, so. So this one I sent in, and it's one of the Top Pops. Got a 66, perfect paper quality, gem uncirculated, 1914, a Mexico bill. I mean, the thing's amazing. When I sent it in, I had the Top Pop all by myself, and since I've sent it in, they got one more. So me and one other person have the Top Pop on this bill. So if anybody wants this one, it's going to be expensive. Being Top Pop and the 1914, these are hard to get in really good shape. So I'd probably start it at 300. I've seen a 65 sell in an auction. I think it was a heritage auction for just over 300. So 300 is a good price for that. Of course, none of these have sold because only me and one other person have the Top Pop of them. So neither one of us have sold them. But if anybody wants that $300 start, and the other one I do for 300 also. It's a different year and a different bill. I have them in a display, so I gotta get them out of here. This is the other one. It's also 66. This is a 1913. So this one I also would do for 300. So it would be 300 for either one of them. If anybody wanted the set, I would do the set for 500 instead of 600, which would give you two Top Pops from 1913 and 1914, PCGS graded. Yeah, I'm not really that interested in selling them. That's why I'll put them up here. If one of you guys gets them, I'm okay with it. I don't really want to do anything with heritage on them. I'd rather keep them in my case or sell them to one of you guys. But I have so many bills that are worth money that aren't graded. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have hundreds and hundreds of foreign notes. I mean, if you guys want to see them, hang on. I'll bring out one of my books here. Don't mind my mess, but and it's in alphabetical order. So you have Afghanistan up front, Angola, Argentina on the bottom. More Argentina, Austria on the bottom there. More Austria, Austria, Austria. I mean, this whole book is full. And a lot of these are uncirculated. So a lot of them are like top notch for what they are. Yeah. I would love to be at $10 for the book. I wish I didn't spend as much as I did on some of those bills, but I mean, I've gotten the bills for more than $10 a piece. Yeah, so that book right there has 300 notes in it. On average, I would say I spent about $5 on each note on average in the book. Some of them are $50, some of them are $2, you know. So on average, probably about between $5 and $7 per note, you know, times 300 notes in that book. So talking about $2,100 right there. Between 1,500 and 2,100. So yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that I wish I didn't spend the money on that I spent the money on. So, I mean, you want to look at one of my oldest coins that are not ancient. This is one of them. 1634 to 35. And it's got a clip planchet. You know, so somebody clipped it. This coin, even in this condition, you can't really see the horse too good on there, but it's got a man on a horse. But this coin in this condition is worth $150 to $200, even with the clip planchet. You know, probably not one that I would ever get rid of because sentimental. One of the first coins I ever bought. But it's nice. I mean, look at the beauty of the horse. I wish you guys could see it. You could see it better in hand. But yeah, let's see, what else do I have up here? This is a clad coin. 1976D, Type 2, and an MS-65. I don't even know what this thing scans at. Let's look. I don't know if anybody's in the market for a graded Ike, but All right, so this thing scans at 27. So scans at 27. If anybody wants it, it's yours for 20. Already graded. Grading fee is more than 20. MS isn't at 20. I don't think you're going to get challenged on that one either, MS. I mean, I just picked up 2 5-gallon water jugs full of pennies. Oh, you did get challenged on it. Matthew Porter's at 22. Well, it definitely wouldn't have been 2,700. I'll show you guys my other one that I got. MS you out. I'm going to count it down. Going once. Going twice. Oh, he said out. So I'm just going to say sold. All right, so that got sold to Matthew Porter for 22. All right, hang on. Graded Ike. Matthew Porter. Yeah, so I picked up 2 5-gallon water jugs full of pennies, and now I'm not even looking forward to going through them. Oops, sorry guys. I meant to hit sold and I didn't do it. All right. All right, so that one's done. I'm going to bring this one back up real quick. So again, this is that silver Japanese. I don't even like calling them coins. But again, I bought this one in an auction for 75. It was a bin 75. So I was putting it up for 75. If anybody wants that, look at this one. This is 1835 to 1870, 100 man. This is an extremely fine. I can't even imagine what the shipping would cost on that red silver. The thing was heavy. So this is in the same bin auction. I got it for 25. So that would be 100 for both of these together. If anybody wants both of these together, I'll do them for 80. If anybody wants them together, I'll start it at 80. Hey, Alexander. If not, I'm not going to sweat it. All right. Good, I didn't lose money on them. So this is another one of the first coins that I've ever gotten. It's a 1621. It's a 3 poker from Poland, graded AU53 NGC. Look at that coin. This is AU53, guys. Hey, Sterner. So if anybody wants this one, hey, Gen X. Good to see you. Yeah, if anybody wants this one, I'll start it at 150, which is a killing compared to what I paid for it. But it's one of the first ones that I ever bought. Unlike the other one that I won't ever sell. This one I would. It's authenticated, of course, because it's graded. And AU53 is actually a good grade on it. Yeah, imagine what that coin could tell you from way back in 1621. So 150 start if anybody wants that one. It is not silver. I don't think. Let me look it up. I'm almost 100% positive it's not silver. But if it is, I charge way more than 150 for it. Yeah, those are proof quarters. So it's a 16 proof quarters. Hang on. It's 16 proofs. You have 2009, almost the whole set. They're all BU. You have the set of 2006 and the set of 2005 quarters. And then you have one really nice 1985 cameo, like a really nice cameo. And then I'm also throwing in a New York silver proof. So I'm doing this whole set right here for $45 start, which includes the silver quarter. $45 start. Oh, it is silver. 70% silver. So this is 70% silver. AU53. I'd still start it at 150 if anybody wanted it. All right, sorry, looking some things up here. Yep, so those modern quarters right there, the proofs, $45 start, if anybody's interested in those. This I won't sell because it's the first one I ever found, but this is the VF35 doubled Monticello on the 39P, and it's so good that you can actually see it with your naked eye. You can see the doubled Monticello. This is one of those things that I was searching through the rolls, and I found it and knew right away that it didn't look like the others. So yeah, that one, because it's the first one I ever found, I won't sell it. That one's not worth anything. Check this one out. Proof 66, Annex toned coin. It's actually blue and purple. Can't really see it in here. But it's blue and purple. Proof 66. Here's a nice one. 2000 wide AM. This one I found also, coin roll ending. And on the back, you can tell it's a wide AM. Hang on, I froze there for a second. So the A and the M in America aren't touching. They should be touching. That one's a 64 red, MS64 red. I don't even know what that's worth. Let's look that one up. Probably not worth that much. Yeah, so that one's worth, it's worth $16. I found it in a roll of pennies. I paid more to get it graded than what it's worth, but it was also the first one that I found. Then last but not least, this one I found also. Double curved clips. AU58 mint error on a 72. You can see the clip at the top and the bottom of the planchet. So I find out these when I'm just going through rolls. You haven't found an AM yet of any year? I've never found a 99, but I have a 98 and a 2000. Which one? Red. I'll sell all of them except the doubled Monticello. I just need to know which one you're looking at. Yeah, I'll sell any of them except the doubled Monticello. That one holds a special place for me. So, the doubled Monticello or the wide AM. Let's think. So it scans at 16. I would do it for do it for 12. $12 start. Matthew Porter's in at 12. See, this one I sent in for an error and it didn't get the error. So I paid for grading on a coin that is just an AU58 coin. It's not worth anything. It's worth 5 cents. Anybody else? All right, no one else is challenging you. So I'm going to put sold. All right, so that one will go to Matthew Porter. Let me put it with your other coin. Matthew, I'm going to throw this one in with it. Like I said, it's graded. To me, it looked like a D over D, and it came back not with that. So I'm just going to throw it in for you. You get 3 then. Out of curiosity, I want to see what the double Monticello is worth. So this coin right here is the first doubled Monticello I ever found. It's a VF35. This coin's worth 100. Scans at 120. And being that it's the first one I ever found, again, I don't want to get rid of it. Devil's Montes for 5 cents. Hopefully I can find another one. That way I can sell one of them. Yep, scanned at 120. I just brought it up. Look at the L's. Right? I should say, if anybody wants it, I'll do it for 150. All right, let's see. All right, so nobody for this one. Tell you what, I'll do this one for 100 if anybody wants it. 1621 Poland 3 Polker, AU53, 70% silver. I'll do it for $100 start if anybody wants it. All right. All right, so these are all sold. Move those over here. Lance, not interested in the proof quarters? Oh, you said you're nervous about buying stuff. I believe he is. I'll text him. Let's see. What's silver spot at right now, you guys? Anybody know off the top of their head? I just don't feel like going and looking it up. 36, 35 area. I still have this thing, if anybody wants it. It comes with free cat hair. Sorry, MS. Bad joke. 100 on the Poland. MS is doing 100 on the Poland. Yes, it is sold. I wasn't worried about putting it up there because I know that nobody's challenging him on it, but I will put sold on it for him. Boom. There we go. All right, that's yours, MS. All right. So for anyone who's interested, I still have this, which is a Kurt Warner. This is numbered 637. It's 1 troy ounce of 999 fine silver. So silver is between 35 and 36. The only thing about this is that it's in an airtight, but it doesn't have the back to the airtight. So it's only got the front. However, how many were made? Limited edition of 5,000. So this is 637 to 5,000 with spot at 35 to 36. Let's do 40 bin. First person to do bin at 40 gets this. Oh, 36 and 35 cents. Rough. Yeah, still. I'll do this for 40 bin if anybody wants it. First person to say bin 40 gets it. Again, the airtight is missing the back, but the coin is actually not in bad shape, front or back. And it comes with the COA. So $40 bin to the first person who puts it in there. Look at all the cat hair. Anybody for 40? Bin 40, MS. All right. Here, I'm going to clean it up a little bit. Hang on. Stupid. My cats don't even come in here that much, especially my white cat. Guys, I have 8 cats, so my wife thinks every time that a cat is in danger of going to a shelter that we have to take it in. So I don't want to talk about it. Hang on. I'm fixing it for you, MS. I know you don't need any more cat hair or animal hair. I have 3 dogs and 8 cats, so, and I have a goldfish that's 13 years old that my wife and I got when we met each other. All right, you guys saw what it looked like before? Check it out now. Still a little bit on there, but for the most part, it's pretty good. So this is what you're getting. And that's for 40. It's actually a good price on that. I'm going to put sold in here again. Hang on. All right, I got to write both of these things down in the spreadsheet, so bear with me a second. Spreadsheet's linked at the top, you guys, so you can go into it and take a look. All right. Kurt Warner. You guys know Kurt Warner was a grocery boy when they found him to be a quarterback. Isn't that crazy? Went from carrying bags out to cars for people to becoming an NFL quarterback, and probably one of the best. So Kurt Warner, 0.999 silver, $40. And MS. All right. All right, I put that in there. That goes to MS. And that goes to MS. All right. All right. Anybody for the rolls of quarters? $10 original bank wrapped rolls. The Maya Angelou is a Denver. The Maria Tall Chief and the Edith Kanakaole are Philadelphia. They are unopened original bank wrapped rolls. So if anybody wants the 3 of them, it's $30 face. I'll do it for $40 start for 3 different rolls of American Women's Quarters. Anybody, anybody? Nobody, nobody. Okay. Nobody on the proof quarters before I get rid of them? I know Lance was asking about it. Shh. Red, you can't tell people that. I can't have people knowing that. All right. Anybody want to roll a 78D pennies? Come on. Focus in. There we go. 78D pennies. Let me see if I have any other pennies laying around here. I don't want to get rid of all my pennies because I probably shouldn't even be getting rid of these if they're going to stop making pennies. Let me think about that. I was going to put a price on them, but with them getting rid of pennies, I don't know if I really want to do that. All right. You guys remember this? This is that 38D between about uncirculated and uncirculated. It is an RPM. So it's got a repunchment mark. I showed that last time. I was thinking about getting it graded. I don't think I want to. I'll leave it for somebody else if they want to do it. So it's a 38D, RPM 3. I'll start that one. A 1927 plain date, Standing Liberty Quarter. 1913 plain date, dime, Barber dime. 1943 Philadelphia. Mercury. 1938 plain date, Mercury. 1887, you could still see America on the shield. Seated Liberty dime. No mint mark. And 1853 with arrows. Again, the marks are on the airtight. O, half dime. 1853 O half dime with arrows. So we're going to do all of these coins. I can't even get them all in the shot here. All right, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 coins, $50 start, which is killer. The RPM alone is worth 25 to 30 bucks. Ungraded. Graded, of course, it's worth more than that. All right, red silver's in at 50 start. Anybody else? Not many people getting challenged on here today. And I am not working, you guys, so this stuff will be shipped out tomorrow if it's paid tonight. Anybody else? You got 6 silver coins and 1 buffalo that's in AU uncirculated condition. $50 start is the bid that is up there right now. Not going to let it go for too long. I'm going to start counting it down in a second. Let me go see what else I got over here. All right. Nobody else, huh? Well, I'm not even going to count it down then. Red, you're making a killing on these coins. That's a good deal right there. SOLD. Sold to Red at 50. Lot of silver and buffalo. All right. That's a good deal on those. Hang on a second before I pull them out. I like having them just single in there, so let's throw at least them in here. All right. So red silver gets those. We put those on your stack. Throw the Brits on the table. Oh, yeah, that would be a great deal. No, still unfortunately got to be at 300 on that, which is still a good price for those. All right. Anybody like bronze? James Exxon, 200th anniversary of Old Monterey Bicentennial, 1770 to 1970. These things are honkers, man. They're huge. And then 1776 to 1976 list of presidents with all of their portraits. So these things are huge, you guys. And I paid a good amount for them all. I'll do these three for $20 start. It's actually a really good deal. $20 start on those three. Anybody interested? Any interest? Oh, red silver saying for 20. All right, hang on. All right, those are yours. No one else is budging, so I'm not gonna count anything down there. And then I also have this one that I'm gonna do separately just because I'm looking it up right now and it sells for a lot of money. Oh, they have different ones of this. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to find out what this is, like what it's made of. It's super heavy. Hmm. This is weird. I'm finding the same coin, but all of them have different designs on the back. I'm just trying to see what it's made of. So it's Pope John Paul, or Paul Paulus. Again, I just want to make sure it's either silver or not silver because it is super heavy. So I'm going to assume that it's not because of the weight of it. All right, I found another one. It says silver plated bronze. So it's silver plated, but it's bronze, which would explain the weight. But I'm seeing these things on eBay and everything for like 35 bucks. Hmm. Oh, it does say Italy down here. I don't know. I'll do this one for 20 if anybody wants it. It's pretty cool. Again, the weight, you can tell it's not silver. So I knew it was silver plated. So it's silver plated bronze. That's a pretty cool coin. Or medallion, I should say. 20 if anybody's interested. Nobody interested. All right. I'll give you 10. You know what? For everything you bought, it's yours for 10. So I'm just going to make your other item 30 altogether. And I'll add that in with the bronze coins. So that works for me. So I got one of these that I will get rid of if anybody wants it. Thomas Jefferson coinage and currency set. You all know what this is. So comes with all the pertinent information here. The only thing about this is you get the book, you get the sleeve, and you get the $2 bill, but the coins are not here. So when I bought this, it didn't have the coins. So if anybody wants this, I'll do it for 5. It would have to be somebody that purchased something already, though, so I'm not losing or paying you, costing you more on shipping than it's worth. If anybody wants a $2 bill in the packaging for this, I'll do it for 5 to anybody who's already purchased tonight. Anybody? If not, it goes away. Not a big deal. All right, MS said 5. So we'll put it in with his stuff. I'm just going to throw it in the note section of one of your other items, MS. 8 plus 5. Oh, hang on. All right. Yeah, I agree, Red Silver. That's why I figured I'd just let it go for 5. You guys know they go for way more than that, so. All right. get rid of that. I'm going to have to sigma that to see if it's sober. $1960 and $1960D, large date and small date. Red BU. So I know I got these in a bin auction. I don't know what I paid for them because I can't see it. I think it was 25. So Gem BU red, list of these 5 coins is $62. Bin, I don't know what they were. I probably won't even sell them. I don't know. What do you guys think on this? I have no idea what I paid on these. Let me see what these really go for. Oh my goodness. These things are worth some money. And they've gone up. These things are at least getting a 64. Huh. I had no idea they'd be worth so much. Again, I don't know what I paid for them, but I'll start them at 20 if anybody wants the 4 of these. I probably paid 25 for it. MS is at 20. These are cool. I can probably find out what I paid for it, but whatever. Let's pass on the love. Anybody else? Oh, it's 11 o'clock already. 1960 cents. Red BU. $20 start. I'm just going to put sold in here. All right, sold to MS for 20. Yeah, that's a good deal. I think I paid 25 for him. It was either 25 or 35, but what, like I said, whatever. All right. What else can I throw at you guys? Anybody want these foreign coins that are just laying on my desk? They are New Zealand. This is how I clean off my desk, you guys. 1933, 1934, 1935. New Zealand, all are 50% silver. They're actually in pretty good shape. So 33, 34, and 35. So 8, 8, and 5 is what I paid for them in a bin sale. So that's 21 bucks. So I'll start these at 20 bucks. 33, 34, and 35. 50% silver from New Zealand. I paid 21, starting them at 20. Anybody? I'm walking to one of my displays in here, and I'm walking over dog toys, so it keeps beeping, squeaking at me. All right. Nobody for 20 on those? All right. That's surprising. I thought for sure they would go. When I say I keep all my bicentennials, you guys, like literally, there's another one I just haven't put away yet. All right. I'm going to offer this up, even though I don't like to, but World Series in 1972. This is sterling silver, so 92.5% silver. This is when Oakland won the World Series. And it has all the games and all the scores of the games on the back of the coin, the COA, and it comes in this case. So if anybody wants this, $1 ounce sterling silver coin, I'll do that one for 40 also if anybody wants it. Just because of the case and everything. $40 if anybody wants it. Eight cats, 3 dogs, 5 birds, and a 13-year-old goldfish that we won at a carnival. And a partridge in a pear tree. All right. Nobody for the Oakland A's coin. All right, last but not least, I know nobody was interested in this stuff, so kind of hesitant to put this up, but this is the 2.5 ounce U.S. Marine Corps medal. This is the big one, the 2.5 ounce one. Comes with the COA and the OGP. So I'll do this one for $225 if anybody wants it. Highly doubt it since nobody's gone for the other stuff from the mint. But this is the Marines. And again, it's the honker, it's the big one. $225 if anybody wants it. Oh, nope, I get rid of all my Navy ones. Hey, Daddy Pa. A lot of stuff still up available in here. Right now I'm doing the 2.5 ounce Marine medal. I'm asking $225 for it. Comes with OGP and COA. So that's available. I'm doing the 230th anniversary flowing hair medal. This is not the one with the privy, of course, or the signature. Well, you'd have to have the signature to have the privy. So, but it is OGP, COA. So I'm asking $250 for that. They're selling right now for between 280 and 295. Well, 275 to 290. So asking 250 for that. That's still available. I have both of the Britannias, the Britannia Liberty, the US, and the Royal Mint. Those go for about 200 a piece. I'm doing 300 for both of them. The Royal Mint one is a low number. It's like number 56 that was put out. So I'm asking 300 for the set of those. That's well worth it since they sell for about 200 a piece. I'm asking 80 for this, which is the Wizard of Oz set. Comes in a clamshell. Here's a COA. They are on Ike dollars. If you look, if I turn it just right here, you can see the Ike. But they're on Ike dollars, and they are on bicentennial dollars too. And they are not silver. So they are gold-plated clad and then painted. But they are gold-plated. So $80 on that set. That set usually goes for about 100 online. I have left the bicentennial quarters. These are just regular bicentennials. They are not searched. I haven't gone through them. I just take them and roll them up when I get them. I don't return them back to circulation. So I have 5 rolls of those available. Those are $13 per roll, which is that amount because of the fees that I get charged. So you can do anything up to 5 rolls for $13 per roll. I have the 16 proof quarters and the 1 silver proof quarter that I'm doing $45 start on. And nobody's bid on those yet, so if you bid 45, I'll probably just put sold. And I have 3 rolls original bank wrapped of Maya Angelou. The Maya Angelou is a Denver minted. Maria Tallchief is Philadelphia, and Edith Kanakaole is also Philadelphia. So for the 3 rolls of those, I was doing a $40 start. Again, nobody's bid on those, so if you do 40, I'm probably just going to put sold on those. And everything else I think I've sold. Let me know if anything interests you, if you want to look at anything, so on and so forth. Is there anything anybody else wants to look at? I know most of you have been here for most of the show. Yes, I have 5 bicentennial rolls. Doing them for $13 per roll. Just put bin and however many rolls you want at 13 per roll. All 5 at 13 per roll. All right, hang on. Thirteen, red, silver, times 5. All right. All right, all 5 of those rolls are yours. Again, I haven't gone through them, so make sure you, I don't know if you go through your coins, but make sure you look at them. I haven't checked them for errors. Like I said, I go through rolls and rolls of quarters, and I get them, and I put them aside, and then I roll them up. So a lot of them will look like this, basically. They look really good, a lot of them. I mean, I get them in circulation too, but most of them look pretty good. So just make sure you look through them. Like these are 3 that I've gotten in the last roll that I went through. Usually get between 2 and 3 per roll. All right, so you got all 5 of those rolls. Anybody want 2 type 1 clad 76 BU? These are type 1. I'll do them for 2 each. I bought them for 3 each, but I'll do them for 2 each if anybody wants them. So $4 for the pair of bikes. But they are actually in really good shape. That one actually isn't. But I'm doing it for $2, so $4 for both if you want them. They are type 1. MSS4. All right. Daddy, did you see anything you liked or you're interested in? All right. Those will go with MS stuff. Yeah, I'm cleaning off my desk. Red, I know you got some more of these earlier, but hang on. 1892 Barber Quarter. 1892 O. If you want this one also red, I'll do it for 7. 1892 O. All right. I'm just going to add it onto your other one and add the $7 on. All right. Lattice silver and buffalo. So it'll be 57 altogether for that lot. And I'm going to actually put it with them. That coin, just so you know, even in a good 4, if you were to get it graded, it's not worth getting it graded as a good 4. Or a good 6 or whatever it is, but is worth like 35 to 40 bucks. So I believe it's at least at a 6th grade. All right. $19.79 P wide rim near date. There's a little bit of gook on it, but it is a wide rim near date. Anybody wants that? I'll do it for 10. But you can see it's definitely a wide rim near date. See how close the date is to the rim. Here's a normal one. See the gap between the one and the rim? This is a normal one. Oop. That's a wide rim near date. Way closer. So $10 if anybody wants that. Anybody who ordered from me need any 2024 pennies for books? So that would be red, MS, Matthew Porter. Any of you guys need any 2024 pennies for books? Philadelphia, of course. Anybody need 2024 Philadelphia's? 4 books. One of these days I'll be getting rid of my VDBVs one by one. But any of the 3 people who ordered tonight need any? If you do, just put how many you need and I'm going to add them into your package. All right, MS says he's good. I have tons and tons of them, so. Yeah, I can't sell them. My wife would kill me. You kidding me? She's got a sentimental attachment to each one of them. We have a black one, a white one, 2 orange ones, 3 gray ones. So that's 7, and then we have one that is like a calico, long hair calico. All right, I think I'm going to start wrapping it up. Anybody interested in these or the quarters? Just text or message me. Matthew, as soon as I look at your message tonight, I know you sent me an email, so as soon as I look at it, yeah, that's okay, MS, thank you. Yeah, as soon as I look at it, Matthew, I'll send you a text message so you have my number too. So, all right, everybody, I hope you have a good night, and whoever pays today or tomorrow will be shipped out tomorrow as long as it's
before 5 o'clock Eastern. So, all right. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.